If you look at my channel, you realize that this channel primarily has been built with the Sony ZV-E10. The Sony ZV-E10 has been the camera that I used to record almost all the things that you find on this channel. That is practically because that is the first camera that I ever had in my entire life. 2024 became the most important year that this Sony ZV-E10 became a practical turn-up for me to be able to delve into content creation using an actual camera. The Sony ZV-E10 in 2025 is still a relevant camera in the budget range, especially for beginners and mid-term beginners who are learning to explore a lot of things in the content creation business. The Sony ZV-E10 is not just a content creation camera, but it's also one of the cameras that you can use practically for anything that you want to do with it, especially if you know a lot around your camera. I know the ins of the Sony ZV-E10 to such an extent that it has become a workhorse even for medium tempo level kind of business that I undertake. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the Sony ZV-E10 as an important tool for videographers and photographers, especially for wedding and events. My name is ABEiiKU. Welcome to the channel. If you have not already subscribed, please do, and let's roll. Sony ZV-E10 comes with a 24 megapixel APS-C CMOS sensor. With the Sony ZV-E10 24 megapixels, it means that when you are shooting content, you are shooting videos, this is going to give you crisp videos that are really tailored for your needs. Especially considering also the fact that the Sony ZV-E10 is a 6K sensor that has been shrink down to that kind of image size. And so it shoots 4K at 30 FPS. And 4K at 30 FPS gives you an amazing level of quality and details that you need for your client-based work. For example, what I do is I pair the Sony ZV-E10 with my trusted Tamron 17-70mm f2.8 lens, which gives it incredible performance even in no light situations. Now, the Sony ZV-E10, what I do is that I rig it to become a much more like a workhorse that I need for my business and daily use. Now, using this Sony ZV-E10 to record videos for weddings and also for events, ZV-E10 gives you incredible 4K image quality, and even if you downscale it to 1080p videos, you can also get up to 120 FPS. Now, that is just really amazing for a camera this compact and size. The only thing that I think that you're going to find with the Sony ZV-E10 that would give it maybe probably a bit of a workaround and let's say a letdown has to do with the battery. The battery capacity on the Sony ZV-E10 is very small in terms of your ability to deliver long hours in shooting, which also comes with this also low perks, which has to do with the overheating situations with this. All these things have workaround with it that you can do to get around with it. So when I'm shooting weddings and events with this Sony ZV-E10, I normally rig it, and by rigging it, I either tend to use power bank because the Sony ZV-E10 has a USB port on it. So I use a power bank in this regard to get that kind of reach and range in terms of the longevity of the battery. So that's really plugs it into the USB port on it, and I'll be able to shoot for long hours. Shooting at an event or wedding or anything like that, and you have, like, for example, you are getting overheating and all of that, you can power the device off just a bit, wait for about, let's say, 5 minutes, and you'll be able to work around with it again. The image quality on the Sony ZV-E10, it's really incredible. The videos out of this Sony ZV-E10 is top tier level. It doesn't matter that the Sony ZV-E10 comes with an APS-C sensor, which means that it's a crop sensor. But when you are using a lens like a Tamron 17-70mm f2.8 on the Sony ZV-E10, you'll be able to achieve that kind of range, the bokeh that you need for the Sony ZV-E10. One thing that makes the Sony ZV-E10 ideal for shooting events and weddings is that you'll be able to get real-time autofocus and eye tracking and human tracking and subject tracking on it. So when you are tracking people, for example, you are shooting an event and you want to really easily, quickly point to a different person that you want to track, you easily just touch the screen and it'll be able to track onto the eye of the person that you are looking for. For example, I'm shooting the Sony ZV-E10 currently with this video, and you can see that the tracking on this subject is really great, especially if I move closer to it, it still tracks me. If I point my hands on it like this, it still tracks me and gives you that kind of image quality that you're looking for. It also has the 3.5mm mic input, which enables you to plug in with other mic accessories. I use a Rode Video Micro 2 just to plug it into the Sony ZV-E10. That is one of the things that you really need for your shooting and recording. I'm using the Tamron 17-70mm on the Sony ZV-E10. It's able to give me full extent and reach and range. On a full frame lens, you are going to get 25 to 105mm, which is such a long range for shooting weddings or for shooting events. 17 to 70mm Tamron on this lens is giving incredible autofocus performance, and because it doesn't give you any kind of noise and it's very quiet and all that, so you're able to record proper shot with the Sony ZV-E10. Sometimes you're working with clients who do not even have enough money to pay you. So what do? You go in with your budget set up, you're able to deliver what they want, probably charge a few $100 or something like that, which can also be complimentary to yourself. Compare with the Tamron 70 to 70mm, because the Sony ZV-E10 does not have any in-body stabilization. That's ABEiiKU. You'll be able to use the Tamron, which has vibration compensation, to counteract and combat all those kind of jerkiness that will come with it. And I even shoot handheld videos with it, and I'm still able to get really good footage. The purpose of you having a Sony ZV-E10 is that you are on the learning process, embarking on a journey. For me, the Sony ZV-E10 is still a relevant purchase in early 2025 and even beyond that. If you're looking for a camera that you can start up, maybe use for your B camera or maybe use as your main camera because you are tight on a budget, I think you can't go wrong with the Sony ZV-E10. The Sony ZV-E10 for me, I think is really great. So I think that the Sony ZV-E10 is still a relevant purchase in 2025. If you enjoyed this video, kindly subscribe to the channel. My name is ABEiiKU and I'm going to see you in the next video. Peace out.